Hello, I'm Gary and I'm here to talk to you about the Liquid Force Drive Kiteboard. So this board in our line is what's called a progression board. What does a progression board mean? That means if you're an intermediate to advanced rider, this is a board that can take you to that next level of riding. It's very forgiving, it's very easy to ride, it's very efficient. So what makes this board nice and efficient? First thing we start off with is the core of the board. We have a 100% wood core board that is through what's called a core profiler. So the core profiler, once this board goes through that core profiler, it creates this nice, even, mellow flex. The other thing that this board has is what's called a low rocker profile. So you can see the rocker profile, which is the curvature of the board, tip to tip, is nice and low. That again makes for a nice, efficient board for going upwind, makes it for easy planing. Once you get up onto the board, you can set the heel edge and make nice progression going upwind, and it's very efficient. So the next thing we have in this board, it's a very simple bottom shape. Basically, it has no bottom shape. Again, we're talking about efficiency here and progression. So when you put a lot of bottom contours in there, you do create more drag in the board and create some inefficiencies. With this, it's as smooth as possible. So what that makes the board do is get up onto a plane nice and smooth. And again, I'm gonna say this one more time, nice and efficient going upwind. So you're probably picking up when I'm laying down, saying that this board goes upwind nice and easy. Another thing that this nice smooth bottom contour does, or lack of contour, is it widens the wind range of the board. You can use it a lot more easily in lighter winds and so forth, and you can hold it down in the heavier winds. We use on this board for most of them a 5.0 or a 5 cm fin for bite and hold, but yet will still release and give you a nice pop when you want to go and jump. Once we start getting into what this board is made out of besides the core, we have biax, triax, sandwich construction on here that controls the flex. This particular board has what's called a medium soft flex that absorbs the chop and the high frequency chop really well. We cap the ends with what we call the Liquid Force liquid rail. It's a very durable rail. In case you drop it, you're not gonna ding it. The other thing we do is we have what's called inline inserts. We're one of the only board companies out there in the kiteboard world that uses inline inserts. These are inline M6 inserts. What does that do for you? Say you do happen to ride up into the rocks and you ding your heel edge. Now you can flip your straps or your bindings around. You got a nice fresh edge to ride on the other side. If you have offset inserts, you can't do that because you always have one heel edge. So who is this board for? Again, this is what we call a progression board, that intermediate to advanced rider looking to take their riding to the next level. Liquid Force Drive.